live. I'm going to post an announcement. All right, cool. Let's pull up this YouTube video.
It's the right one, right? Yeah.
Okay. Before we begin, can you tell me if there's how long it like took you to be like, okay, I've warmed up and like I'm fine? If
For these games.
yes.
God. Let me check the date. I believe it was. I can't
That was
quite
yesterday.
remember, but I was. But I did. Did I LFG, or was it like a Coven thing? I don't remember. But we were in Coven VC.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember playing like before that. I may have been like a little bit in training room, but not much.
Okay. So cool. So you don't really remember when and if
Like how
you
warmed up I was.
Yeah.
I
So I will make a little bit of an executive decision to skip to like 27 minutes in.
that's fair. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to be sharing my screen for you and switching over to the browser, and we shall begin. So Sonata, was he playing another character? No, okay, cool. So we will go.
Mostly Sonata. Yeah.
By the way,
he did
your
play
notes,
Daita.
your notes are on display. Do you want me to make sure like those are not shown on stream?
On my notes.
On the recording, there is a portion where I can see your notes.
Oh, that's weird. I don't remember that. In doubt, don't. Like, there's nothing, private.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I simply want to
displays
make sure,
elsewhere.
regardless.
Okay, that's very odd. I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. 26, as you can see here, like. Okay, cool. All right, let's have a look here. Oh, right. I did want to ask, because you were talking about control and stuff. So, what do you feel what do you feel like works better for you?
What do you mean? Specify.
Controller, keyboard, what's that? What do you feel better on?
I've made as I said, I've made the switch to keyboard by now, and I think I'm just gonna keep grinding the keyboard.
Okay.
I missed the controller because I had my first 200 hours of controller, but I'm feeling. I've been grinding like serious tech in progress, and like actually thinking like I think I've unlocked like mentally something about the game on controller on keyboard. My bad. And so if I went back to controller, I would have to like rethink all of those things that I started learning on keyboard. So I'm just gonna keep keyboard.
Okay. All right.
But keyboard's fine. It's been okay-ish.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. All right, let's go. Let's see. How do you start this off? Okay, Eli is doing whatever.
Yeah, since he was stepping back, I thought,
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay, back spike. That doesn't really make any sense.
I may have like
Well, look, we can check.
messed up movement, but
All right. So you're going here.
yeah, maybe I meant to. What's the timing between S and D?
You seem to have it pressed for a while. Hey, look here.
Quite odd. The A.
Yeah.
And then I pressed them at the same time.
You pressed them literally on the same frame. Yeah.
That's. I'm not sure what I wanted to do.
But I think you can understand here. You don't want to be pressing spike, right?
I do not.
So what do you want to be pressing instead?
I wanted I would have wanted to swing neutrally or face the right probably and neutral swing, probably parry because Eli's approaching.
I mean, you can
But
also throw in a smash over there because the ball is still above you.
oh, true.
Don't
Yeah.
forget that smash has a nice upper lip of the
Mm-hmm.
hitbox.
It does, yeah. I do remember that.
Hello, June. All right. So you get parried here because you go for the wrong button. That ball was yours, and you get hit. All right. Let's see. You blaze immediately.
I think because I perceived the ball to be close enough. Yeah, because it was like there, right? But I guess like Eli would have sent it.
Okay, I can see how you think this, but okay, I'm fucking sick of this bullshit that I've got going on. Okay.
You don't have it bookmarked?
I don't have anything bookmarked. I need to fucking put it here. What do I get rid of? I don't fucking check Fangamer like at all.
Yeah, the blazed hitbox, I've looked at it before. It's curious.
Yeah. So, it looks gigantic, and to an extent it is, but when you, like, if we put Candyman, like, up there, yeah, but over here, especially in the corner, you lose out on a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know the exact timing of it, but it doesn't last that long. So you gotta be very careful. Now, let's talk a little bit about why it's categorically a really bad idea to blaze there. Because you getting a blaze requires your opponent to miss input. Like
And I
to
would
choose
not-
a bad option. So you have still gotten hit, and you are tons of invulnerability. So if for whatever reason your opponent decides to send a down angle, you're not gonna get hit. That's the only real way you're getting this blaze, along with a special, like going down, and that's also going to be a bad idea, especially now.
I mean, that does make sense when I think about it in hindsight. In the
Wait.
moment, it doesn't like come to me, but
That's fine.
I know it should happen.
No,
I'd love to have the presence of mind.
Look, it's okay. That's why we're doing this. We're analyzing it here so that this will get eventually be able to like convert into real matches. So, what's interesting about being in a scenario like this? So let's see. All right. So a little bit below the pipe. So like here. So even if he sends it straight, it's going to whiff you. And like again, the only real thing that he can do is this. Now, what's interesting here is that this is not a good thing. This is kind of a bit of a misplay in a way, cause he has now completely committed. Cause he has committed and the ball is going to release and you know when it's going to release. So you can eliminate the threat of him immediately like attacking you instantly, both because you have invulnerability and also because, well, why would he send it down to you? But so this gives you a brief moment of additional safety. The only way that this could potentially like be converted is if he specialed up and then like proceeded to bunt and hover like above you, which he kind of does. This probably should have been
I
like
think he's done it before, something like that. Trying for a bunt punish near the wall, especially.
But yeah, so this is just never like a great position to find yourself in. But but this is kind of the thing that I kind of want to talk about. Do you remember how I talked to? Do you remember how I talked about to Forg about like when Bubble is very vulnerable to Blaze?
Mm-hmm.
So the concept of like when your opponent commits to having the ball in a particular place is something you can really exploit when getting up. Because if, let's say, the ball was a lot lower, maybe like he was hitting it over here, then it would be a really bad idea to jump in with a charge, because you know for sure the ball is going to be here during his hit lag and a little bit after, during bounce frames and all of that. So you would be able to confirm this. But because he charged, you can also confirm the fact that he can basically immediately stand up. Am I making sense right now? I feel like I'm going roundabout in a lot of ways.
Yeah, you lost me a little bit.
Okay. The overall concept we want to think about when trying to blaze is not to predict your opponent in a sense. Like, you can obviously also do that, and that counts with everything that we talk about. But when you want to press the blaze button, you want to be like, because of the situation that has just happened, I know for a fact that the ball is going to be in this place at this time and my opponent can do nothing about it. Does that make sense?
Mm.
So only when you have that should you really blaze. Again, when reads are allowed, but we want to build up a strong fundamental base, and then when you get really good, you can start really breaking the rules with reads and like predicting your opponent and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
for now, the only situation in which I could even think about blazing is if the opponent can really not do anything about it, and the ball is not in their control.
Yes. So
and it's going towards me.
So let's say we have a situation like this maybe. You got hit over here and your opponent has just released an up angle and you are down here. So let's say the ball is all the way over here and your opponent's still here. This is a situation where your opponent can't really do anything. They're not going to be able to like get over here instantly. So you can basically be like, okay, cool. This up angle is completely mine. I'm going to take it. The same can apply with like an opponent that's like jumping in and like potentially trying to like get you to like trying to smash parry or like parry your wake up so that they can like delay you on wake up. They can
parry my wake up. Define that the terminology.
Literally, like they will have a neutral swing and they will parry it. Because if you bunt get up, you will get parried.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. So punishing bunt get up.
Yeah, punishing the possibility of a bunt get up. So they could be doing that, but if you don't react to it, well, guess what? They just put themselves in neutral swing, and if we think about the situation again, they're not going to be able to do anything. The ball is going to release here, so your opponent can't do anything, and you can freely take the ball. These types of situations are when you should be like, okay, that's when I push the blaze button. Because if you fuck up when you blaze, you're stuck in a really long animation, and that's no bueno. We don't want that.
Of course.
Does that all make sense?
Yeah. I could swear I've thought about it this way before, but it's good but I don't want to like take potential credit. I'm going to like lean towards I didn't think about it. I will think about it from now on, just in case.
I'm flabbergasted at the taking potential credit. This is whatever.
No, it's like no, you know what? I don't know how to explain it. It's like I could swear I thought about this before, but if I start thinking this way, then I'll be like, oh yeah, I already know that. No, I don't want to start doing that.
But yeah, so something that. So yeah, just have you been using bunt getup at all?
Most of the time I try to, or at least in my mind, I think I do, but
Mm-hmm.
or maybe, hmm, I've been doing quick get up a bit more frequently these days. I have been told that I should have more patience on get up.
Mm-hmm.
So it must mean that I've gotten more impatient and not chosen bunt get up as often as I should.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to overall make sure that you are using all of the getup options at your disposal. So if you're using quick getup, bunt getup, and blaze, that's good.
I still don't have a proper um uh, not quite flowchart, but idea of okay, I'm going to choose this one now. It's always like a spur of the moment. Okay, I'll do this sort of idea.
So typically when you want to bunt getup is, I think, in my opinion, when you want to be like, I'm pretty sure my opponent's going to send it at me, but I'm not entirely sure. So, because if you would be sure, then you would always blaze getup instead of bunt getup. But bunt getup's really short, so you can be like, I'm pretty sure they're going to try to attack me here, so I'll bunt getup, and you don't risk that much because you're invincible during the bunt, and the recovery's not that long. So that's typically when you should use a bunt getup, when you're pretty sure that your opponent's going to attack you, but you're not 100% sure. And when you should use a getup thing is when neither you or your opponent can really get to the ball immediately to attack you. So if your opponent's just launched an angle and they're trying to recatch it, you can just immediately say, okay, cool, I can get up for free, and just immediately get up. Or if they're doing a combo that's going on too long, you can just press the get up to try to catch them off guard, not really paying attention to you. So overall, that's kind of when you should use them. Does that all make sense?
Which getup were you describing, or was this a
This was
general
just
concept?
quick getup where you just move.
Quick getup? Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
that makes sense.
because there's no point, if neither you or your opponent are going to interact with the ball for that period of time, there's no point in sticking yourself in bunt recovery, so you just quickly get up.
That does make sense. That's good to think about.
Cool. All right. So let's watch this back. So yeah, you whiff that. Eli keeps the ball to himself. Unfortunately, whiffs.
I was late on trying to catch that. I knew that the kind of that's where the angle would go, and I thought I had the time to jump bunt to catch it.
Right, but so let's see. Okay, so you do. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I noticed it. I think too slow. I should have done that when the ball was. I should have recognized it way earlier. It's too late now,
Okay.
and I get hit back for it.
Okay, this is fine because I was worried that you were reacting really slow to the first thing that he sent out, but now that I looped around, but now that I looped around, I see clearly you're trying to do that. So I'm fine with this because obviously it's a stray angle, and you should be like, oh, cool, my opponent fucked up. Now it's time for me to capitalize on this.
Yeah.
I have one problem with it, however. Can you try to find what that problem is yourself? I'm gonna replay the situation, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Can you find what the problem I have is?
The problem. Played in slow motion, maybe.
Okay.
In a lower speed.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't move fast enough.
Nope.
I don't then.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. When your opponent is here, would you rather bunt the ball
Oh.
here or here?
Right. Okay. It makes sense. Unsafe bunt.
Yeah, bingo.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I was just reacting. Oh, ball. I have to bunt it and like make it mine now. I didn't.
Mhm.
I keep forgetting the opponent is right there.
Yep. So like, if your opponent was here, it would be great, but your opponent's over here. So
Yeah.
you're just surrendering all of that space where they could potentially like just throw out a parry, and then you're parried by just throwing out the bunt, or they can immediately like throw out a swing and you bunt and they instantly like just get a random hit in. So
Yeah.
no reason
I
to
have
be
been hit that. I have been hit a few times during several times during these matches because I still forget. Because I go in automatic. Always catch the ball with bunt mode, and don't keep in mind that how close the opponent is. I have to keep that in mind.
Okay, cool. But you understand it, so I'm gonna keep going. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's a different situation. Whoops. Not the fucking sleep timer, man. Okay, we are on normal playback speed. Alright. So we do that. Okay, you react immediately. I'm pretty sure you're like, oh shit, my opponent's there. I need to hit them. That's kind of what it looks like to me.
Probably.
So yeah, Elay did the mistake here that I literally just described. And there you go. This is why you don't do it.
Yeah.
Quick reaction.
I would have parried, but I think I saw the special glint and thought, ooh, I will use it later.
So you see this situation. Instead of just immediately taking like a hit, you're like, why?
I don't. It's flawed thinking in the moment. Thinking about it now, it's like, oh, like free smash parry. I get special anyway, but then I'm like, oh god, when will it take me? How much will it take me to build special again? Because I'm not fast with building special, so I have to keep it. I have to save it, but that is flawed thinking. I'm just describing the moment.
Correct. So this general idea of like this kind of thinking is a problem, because technically if you play right, they wouldn't be a problem. Special's going to be built naturally.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't really have to worry about that. And also, last time, I showed you how quick it is to build special.
I was thinking about that. I kept that in mind like a lot during the matches. Oh, I could be building it very quickly. I'm gonna try and do my best to do that, and then I whiff.
Okay. Well, that's fine, so long... Okay, I understand why. Okay, cool. So, I feel like your fear of not committing to a smash parry is because it extends from your inability to mechanically consistently farm special, because you have it intrinsically linked that if you spend special here, you're not going to be able to like reliably be able to farm for special. So it feels like you completely waste meter. I think that's probably what's happening.
I'm not confident enough in my ball control to say, oh, I can build it again.
And that's more reasons why we gotta practice our mechanics.
As I do.
Good. Alright, cool. So this is that. So you'll drop here and immediately proceed to jump bunt.
I don't know.
So this is bad for a number of reasons.
And I know for a fact that Eli's gonna protect this ball, but you know that the fingers want to press jump bunt, because jump bunt is the thing that like comes out muscle memory wise probably.
So this is kind of the situation. Yep, this is the exact situation that is happening.
Perfect.
you kind of tend to miss everything except for the parry hitbox.
Oh, that's amazing.
Again, I think this is just another thing where you have to just calm down.
I I I know I need to react to exactly what's in front of me, but I think when I try and do that, my I sort of like lag because I don't have the game sense yet to respond quickly, to recognize the situation and respond accordingly. I still have to think consciously, and it will waste me like a full second probably most of the time.
Eon, I feel like it's all good. You should be thinking constantly about like all of this, and like be like, okay, we've talked about this. I need to improve this, and this is on my checklist. But from what I've heard, I feel like you're thinking way too much about thinking instead of responding to what you should be doing. You're thinking about your state. You're thinking about everything like that, but you're not responding to the stimulus in front of you.
I possibly I guess so. It's just if it baffles me too, because I'm like, what? Like, what am I seeing that? What am I thinking that makes me think so much and yet so little at the same time?
So, if I may, like, talk about it from like a sports psychology kind of thing where I've analyzed myself, I tend to, a lot of my brain power in tournaments or in high stakes matches tends to be taken up because I feel self-conscious and I keep analyzing like, oh my god, I'm actually gonna lose, or oh my god, I'm gonna get hit by this, and I'm gonna lose to this person, and that's gonna mean this, instead of actually focusing on the fucking game. So, I feel like, given what you have described to me, something sort of similar is probably happening within your mind.
That sounds like it tracks.
Not per se you're gonna be like, oh, this and that, but like, I feel like you're placing too much weight on potentially failing each like situation, and you kind of need to be immediately perfect in them, and that's causing you to have a lot of stress, rather than like being like, oh, let me try to use this tool, and if it doesn't work, I didn't even think about the possibility if it didn't work. I just tried it.
That does make sense. Yes, that feels like it tracks, because I do end up thinking I have to execute the thing I practiced, and if I don't, and if I fail it, then I have to try it again and again. But like in the moment, it does feel very high stakes. I have to execute the practiced thing now.
What the fuck did we talk about earlier? Especially with friendlies, it's not high stakes. There's no stakes whatsoever. That's the point of friendlies, is that you have an environment where it's literally zero stakes, so you don't give a fuck. Whether or not you are able to execute what you practiced on any one of these given things is irrelevant. The fact that you're trying, that you should be putting yourself in the best place to practice that. And practicing it as often as possible. You know what? Fuck the best place to like practice that. When you think like, oh, I can practice this thing and give it a shot, that's all you should be thinking about. Whether you fail or not is completely irrelevant, okay?
Sure.
There's reasons why tons of us have thousands of hours in the game and are not fucking robots hitting everything. It's because this shit's fucking hard. And so there's constant failure and failure and failure and failure, trial and error.
Sure, yeah.
No more fucking stakes. Especially just LFGing, okay? And tournaments for you right now are also free, should be free of stakes. Because you're not going in there to try to prove something. You're going in there to try to improve.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you also said the last time was that it was going to be hard to break out of that mindset.
I know, but motherfucker, we better be breaking out of it.
I'm trying.
Good. That's all. No more high stakes, especially when you said you're playing against someone that you're friends with. That should no more. I don't want you've said it yourself about your drawing is that you're a massive perfectionist. All right? I don't want this shit.
Damn,
no more.
Called out live on stream. Incredible.
I want you to be able to just throw shit out there to be like, fuck it, let me practice this, and just be like, I failed it or I got it. If you got it, you pat yourself on the back. If you didn't, you don't even think twice about it. You're going to be like, oh, at most you'll be like, I messed this up, but you do not ever dwell on the fact that you failed it and be like, oh, I practiced this, how could I fail this? No, that's it. You go like, I need to do it again, and here's what I learned, and we go next. We just go next. All right? Revel in your victories. You don't give a fuck if it's low stakes and you did something bad. Okay?
The not dwelling part is what I have to like sit on in particular.
You just have to be
okay. Don't dwell. To just move on.
You just have to be light on your feet. Just skip through these situations. I know you are. Good luck, fella. It's difficult. All right. So Eli does not parry confirm here. So you still get to live.
Why do I bunt again? Oh my god.
I'm not saying anything. You know exactly why this is a problem.
Yeah, like I'm watching it now, and even like on that frame, I would have been like, smash parry now.
You are pixels away from getting that sent straight into your skull.
Yeah, I know this. God.
Okay, let's see what you do now. Okay, candy ball, but unfortunately you're called out for it.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. So
I was hoping for a shot, like for the backspike to hit. I think I was actually intentional about that.
Yeah, but also you didn't really help yourself. 'Cause think of it this way. Is candy ball, other than obviously hitting the player, uniquely threatening? Not really, because technically if your opponent just waves like the magic bunt box around candy ball, it's gonna go away. So what Eli does is he just jumps in with a parry. So all of this to say is that candy ball is uniquely vulnerable when it's kind of active. Like, it's extremely, extremely strong, but if your opponent just disrespects your hit lag and just jumps in with a bunt, that's a problem. Like, it's not going to work all the time that he'll just steal the ball from you, but it is going to immediately, it is going to be like a position where you are threatened of having your attack extinguished immediately.
Yeah, that often does happen because I believe I realized after the matches when we were talking about it in BC, I was focusing on sort of input speed and also buffering special reliably, because then releasing candy ball on long hit lag is giving it away. So I was focusing on the fast attacks during mid speed or